It's Thursday, January 31st, 2008. I'm Roger Parker Jr. and today I went on a job interview. Actually, it was a telephone job interview, and that was kind of nice. I got dressed up, but I didn't have to go anywhere, and that was a carryover from yesterday, and all by changing a few words here or there in my goals and my dreams, my wants, my desires, and a lot of things I heard on telepathic TV, and that aired tonight, by the way. I don't have a TV, so I won't be able to watch it until they post it, and I guess they post it the day after, tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a 7 o'clock appointment with my trainer at the gym, and I took the last couple of days off. My body was just tired. I had been going pretty much for a week, day and night, alternating, and Tuesday night I was tired, so I stayed home and did some things around the house, stretched. That was the big thing, stretch my muscles. I'm just amazed at how tight they are, but I'm getting a lot better. That's a good thing. But you know, one of the things you can do is like twist your legs or rotate your legs and rotate your arms, and if they're not moving in a smooth direction, chances are they're tight. Anyway, I'd like to get back to telepathic TV because you know, it's what they've said is nothing that I haven't heard before. It's just like the way they said it, or the way they are saying it, and it really is resonating with me. You know, one of the phrases, I guess, that when you start on your journey, it doesn't matter whether it's financial or spiritual or whatever, whether you listen to Kiyosaki or Ecker, Rome, Napoleon Hill, everyone says, you create your life. You create your life. Absolutely. And I definitely believe that. And the people on telepathic TV, and that's Mary Phelan, I think, P-H-E-L-A-N, and R. Neville Johnston. That's easier to pronounce. Anyway, but one of the things that they said was really intriguing to me was, you know, they were talking about the flow, go with the flow in the river, and you know, again, depending on who you read or who you subscribe to, whether you go with the flow, you go against the flow, you step out of the flow, you look at the flow, whatever the flow, they say you create the flow, you create the river. Isn't that an interesting concept? If you create the river, you can do whatever you want. So if you create the river to go against the flow, you go against the flow. If you create the river to go with the flow, you go with the flow. If you create the river to stand out of it, you stand out of it. But if you want to jump in it, you can. If you want to go against it and up and down, that was a great concept. I'm like, yeah, guys, that's pretty interesting. They had a couple other ones. This was interesting. I'm still trying to fully understand this. Manners are a form of guilt, and guilt takes the place of thinking. And that's the second part. Guilt takes the form of thinking. You know, our brains can only do one thing at a time, and that's what a lot of the actually, I think every self-help person will tell you, is to replace your negative thoughts with positive thoughts, because your brain can only think of one thing at one time. So that's where that, if guilt takes the place of thinking, that makes sense. But manners are a form of guilt, and that's not saying that you shouldn't say please and thank you. I know one of the examples I heard, and I know that as an IT person myself, but you know, when you say, you know, hey, I need to do maintenance, would everyone please get off the computer so I can go, or the server so I can, and no one listens to you. They're like, screw you. But when it's an emergency, you say, look, the server's going down in 10 minutes, whether you like it or not, get the hell off. That's a little bit rude, but you know, it's like, look, I'm taking the server down, it's going to crash, da-da-da-da-da, get off now, and people do, and they don't go, oh, how rude. So, manners takes the place of is a form of guilt. So as I'm not fully understanding it, but I'm beginning to. There's some other ones. Identify with being in command. That's interesting. We are in command of our life. You know, I'm in control of my life. Well, what does that mean? What you hate, you recreate. That's that resonated a lot. You know, you do something wrong, you call yourself an idiot, and that's not helpful. But you know, it's like a joke. No, I don't really. Yeah, well, if you subscribe to the universe, that there is one, there is a God, whatever you want to call it, and you're calling yourself an idiot, it's like, oh, okay, you're an idiot. The universe, God, whatever. Be careful what you say. Be careful what I say. And I have actually been paying attention to what I've been saying. Love things. If you want something, love it. That's a tough one for me, because you know I wasn't taught that way. It's just, you know, anyway. So, but that's what you know, I love this job that I'm applying for, and I really haven't had a good interview. I was with the guy. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you posted. It's safe to be powerful. You know, oh my goodness, if I'm so powerful, you know, who knows what I'll do? I'll do bad things. Well, why? That's kind of interesting. I like this one, and then I'm going to go do the day card because time's running short. But my job is to say what, and the universe job is to show me how. That is so cool. And in my blog on MySpace, www.myspace.com/Roger Parker Jr., yesterday I wrote how I was looking at my goals, and it just clicked, and I'm like, you know what? My goals are screwed up. I had, for like one of my goals, I want to sell my condo. Okay, what does that mean? My condo is for sale. It's like, oh wow, I guess I met my goal. But here I am not thinking as most people would. It's like, well, no, I'm thinking I want it sold, but that's not what I asked for. I didn't ask for I want my condo sold. I said I want to sell it, and I am selling it. So and I've rewritten the goal, and one of the things too is to shorten it. So I wanted to sell my condo for X amount of dollars over bull. So what I have now is buyer, a condo buyer. That's my goal. Let the universe take it from there. So I'll see how that comes up. So I'm going to pull the day card for tomorrow, and my new phrase, the new question I have is, because I am in control, because I do create my world, what am I going to do? So what am I going to do? What am I going to create tomorrow? And let's see. And I come up with the Justice card, and justice is balance and clarity, truth, you know, all that. But you know what justice isn't? Justice isn't fun. And we're here to have fun. I'm here to have fun. And I'm relearning that. I had a lot of fun until a couple years ago, and actually it was a few more than that. Whereas I had stopped having fun. Things were just coming up. It's like, oh no, don't dream, you know, put your nose to the grindstone. I own a business, I've got to do this and that. And that's all crap. Have fun. And that's what I'm going to do. So there's nothing wrong in being truthful and have clarity and wanting to help and helping other people and all that, but have fun doing it. And that's what I'm going to work on tomorrow, is having fun while being clear, having clear set goals, being ethical, and helping anyone that I can, and having fun. And with that, I'm out of time. I'm going to say good night and peace.